More reactions continue to trail the deaths of late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. His fans have taken to the streets in 3 states to protest and seek justice for him. Hundreds of youths who dressed in black and to honor the late singer stormed the streets of Ikorodu in Lagos, Efurum Road in Warri and Delta States, and Pansheke area of Abeokuta in Ogun State, demanding justice for Mohbad. Meanwhile, the governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has invited the Department of State Services, DSS, to join the probe of the late singer. Let's share the story of the constitution of an investigative team for the probe by Lagos Police with you.
It's not gainsaying that Mohbad has become more popular after his death on 12 September 2023 than when he was alive. Rage, pain has overtaken the social media space. Police say it's become important its operatives stepped in before it escalates. Is it a coincidence that his family at the command same day a 13-man team is being inaugurated to handle the case?
What we have done is to present a common front. That is why you have here the father and other family members of the deceased who have come over to signify their intention to work closely with the police. So the team will identify every character, every element that has been linked in one way or the other to this crime, with a view to getting to establish their extent of liability. Furthermore, the team will engage in the exhumation, autopsy, visit to the crime scenes, hospitals, and past records.
Will viral videos on social media of the late artist being molested form part of this investigation?
I can confirm to you that even now, all those videos so far posted have been compiled and are being technically examined, and they will form part of the basis of our inquisition. So they are vital, and we'll definitely look into them.
The command has promised to be discreet with identity of anyone who comes forward with useful information that would help them unravel what or those responsible for the death of late Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.
Julie, I think it was a big mistake to have buried this young man hurriedly. Now, I think the right thing is about to be done now.
Yes.
To know at least what killed him.
I don't know why they had to hurriedly bury him. I just don't understand. Because he's a Christian. Even in one of those videos, he was even in church to give testimony and say that he's become a changed person and all that. So there's no reason to bury him that early. You died the next day, you've already buried him. Why? But I know that just as the police spokesperson for Lagos State, Benjamin Hundeyin, said, if there is the need to exhume his remains so that a proper autopsy can be done, they will not hesitate to do it. When a matter needs thorough investigation as this one, the autopsy is usually conducted on the death, even if the person had been buried. Remember the case of that student, the one who, in Elefe, who died in that hotel. They had to exhume the corpse and do the needful. And you know, this is similar in terms of the horridness. In terms of the horror that attended his burial. It's a similar case. When people are still wondering what led to his death, you can't hurriedly go and bury the guy like that. So I think it was wrong to bury him hurriedly, but I'm confident that the police will eventually have to get his corpse exhumed so that an autopsy can be done. I also like what the Lagos State governor has done by seeking to expand the investigation by bringing in the DSS. I think it is strategic because the DSS, whether we like the DSS or not, in many ways they are more credible than some of our security agencies because they are not open to manipulation the way some of the security agencies are. I'm not mentioning any security agency now because you see some people boasting openly that, look, the matter, nobody can do anything. This matter has been thoroughly dealt with. It's not that easy to say that about the DSS. They have not exposed themselves too much to the civil populace or even to the politicians and entertainers the way some of the security agencies have done. My worry is if this boy, as we said yesterday, if this boy wrote a letter, wrote a petition on his letterhead detailing harassment.
Yes, and mentioning names of
mentioning names. We failed him as a nation by not responding to the pains that he was going through. There are some of those artists today are full of regret because a lot of people knew what he was going through, how he was being stopped from performing at events, how the former label owner did his best to frustrate him, make life unbearable for him to the point that he became depressed and was even thinking of committing suicide. You had Bella Shmurda, one of the musicians, one of our young musicians, has already spoken about how he tried to commit suicide, how he tried to jump down. I just know that at the end of the day, lessons will be learned. Nigerians will have an idea of how he died, whether it is cardiac arrest or whatever. At least the investigation should be able to.
Not just
yes, and I'm happy too that you look at even the Senate. The Senate is sending a team down tomorrow, led by Senator Elisha Abu, who is of the Senate Youth Committee, Youth and Sports, to commiserate with the family, meet the family one-to-one, and then see how they can be of help. And even in Abuja, what's the place called? Fountain Park. There will be the Youth Council of Nigeria is organizing a candlelight procession for him. In a long time, Nigerians have not been pained about the death of an individual like this, but it reminds me of Bimpe Adekola's death many years ago. See the procession. She died of natural causes, but it really pained young people and other categories of Nigerians, and they flooded the streets on the day of our burial to show their love. It's clear that this boy in death has become hugely popular beyond the shores of our country. In Akute, somebody wanted to play the DJ at Joe's Bar. The bar is just very close to the road. He tried to play Naira Marley music. He should be lucky that his life is still there. People are very angry. Seeing those videos, they've literally made up their mind that this is how he died. No one has the right to say that Naira Marley killed this guy. without evidence. But it's the fact that there was this deep animosity between them, you know, for some time, that is making people to be angry and all that.
Let me start by saying that there's so much hypocrisy going on around now. A lot of people are trying to make it look as if they are so interested in Mohbad. While I was coming, I saw a very popular actor who said, oh, they were going to do a walk from Oba Akran to the governor's office and the commissioner office tomorrow. And people have been saying all kinds of things, justice for Mohbad. But it's just hypocrisy. The people that want to do the walk tomorrow to the governor's office, what is it to achieve? Already, the state has done what has never been done before. The commissioner of police instituted a 19-man team involving crack detectives, people in the legal department, people in the pathological department, to say, look at the causes, look at this thing eventually and bring whoever is guilty to book. The governor of the state, not only that, expanded it and said the DSS should join that team and get to the bottom of it. There have been a delegation led by the deputy of governor to the family of Mohbad, consisting the deputy governor, the chief of staff, 2 commissioners, and 1 advisor. Already, they've done that visit to the family. Because what I'm saying is that when we want to look at it, it's important for us to understand how things work. 1, people say a lot of things about an artist and a label owner. And I said, it is no big deal. There is no way an artist will not have issue with a label owner. Most artists do that. Kenny's Music spends so much money to build artists. They walk away, they didn't get anything from it. Banky W was the one that brought out Wizkid. Wizkid quarreled with him and left. It's always like that. When you have a record label and an artist, there's always be issues because the artist will say, oh, I'm trending, you are not giving me enough money. And the record label will say, oh, we have not made enough money to even be able to recoup our investment in that. That is 1. 2, everybody is talking about this boy. But I'm surprised about one thing. All these people that are saying things on social media, they are not asking one question. When this boy was sick, which hospital did he go to? Which doctor did he see? Who is this nurse that gave him injection? What was in that injection? You understand what I'm saying? All these things are very important. That's what I'm saying. What is in that injection? Which hospital, which doctor said, oh, what is the nature of his sickness that they gave him that? You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about that. But instead, that's what I'm saying. Instead, everybody is putting so much sentiment to say, oh, the record label, people, some radio stations that are professionals, that are journalists, have already said, oh, they must not pay Naira Marley's music.
The whole of your sit down.
It is wrong.
No, the thing, Mayor, let's
wait. What I'm saying is that, yes, I know that there are disagreements.
People are angry.
People are angry, but at the same time, we should. I don't know Naira Marley. I've not even met him, but we should not allow what happened to Mohbad to also happen to Naira Marley, because now, without hearing his own, without checking facts, without looking for facts, without waiting for the people that are experts that can investigate this thing, for them to come up with facts, people have already. And they have been crucified Naira Marley. So Naira Marley should go. So if tomorrow now he gets into depression.
When things, Mayor, and you know it, that when these things happen initially, were people not saying that it was soldiers that killed Senator Yayi's aide?
People were saying that, yes.
But today we discovered that they were not soldiers.
They were not soldiers.
So these are early days. People were angry, and he himself believed that soldiers, just because maybe they were wearing army uniform. That's why those who are calling for thorough investigation, when people are going to the governor of Lagos State, they've not done anything wrong. They are only saying, investigate thoroughly. Let us know why. No. There's nothing bad in exerting pressure. They want, and now you've seen that the governor has responded to that by expanding the probe. Expansion of the probe is a recent thing. So people protesting, going down, you can't call them.
I said some people still want to do. There's a work. There's nothing
wrong in having a work. There's nothing wrong about having a work. No, it's just to say,
No,
look,
they said they are going to the governor's office.
They are not
and the
going.
Commissioner of
It's a
Police
peaceful
office.
protest.
Yes, to Commissioner for Police
What is
office.
wrong in people showing their anger about the way this boy died? Did you see the corpse of this boy in the casket?
I did.
Is that not dishonor to the
dead?
dead?
Let me tell you why it was buried.
Don't you know that is part of why people are angry?
You know why it was buried like that? Because the father was a very poor person.
It doesn't matter.
That's why he was buried early.
That's not the reason his neck should be broken inside the casket.
Because the casket that they got was the wrong casket. Because they just got a cheap casket.
Poorer people are not dishonored in death.
That's the fault of the father.
These are some of the things that got people angry.
No, that's the fault of the father.
This boy was a genuine talent. There is no way. And you know musicians have many followers. Yeah. There's no way this boy would die. Did anybody give them money to protest in this way? Is this a political protest? So we can't say people are angry. It's spontaneous. I know, but they have every reason to ventilate their anger. And they've not destroyed anywhere. It's a peaceful protest.
To be angry. But what I'm saying is that
we can't call them hypocrites. That is the point.
We must also be careful to assume that somebody was because now the general talk is Naira Marley was responsible.
No, you say the reason, and we have talked. No, we talked. That's wrong. We have talked about Naira Marley in the beginning. I also said that nobody has a right to say it.
But people are saying that.
Some people will say that. Some people.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because the thing is,
but why should a radio station now say that they must not play Naira Marley?
No, because people say they don't want to hear. Why did two different entertainment outfits that were meant to have Zinoliski come and play in America, why did they stop it? They told him, don't come. Because they said they are not sure of what will happen if we bring you. They've cancelled his engagement. He's supposed to go to 10 cities. People are angry. It's not in Nigeria alone. How can you have a generational talent? You can't doubt that this boy is a bundle of talent. And he dies, you think that the young people won't be angry? Of course they'll be angry. And in being angry, they are not hypocrites. They are just ventilating their anger. That can bring him back. But we can't stop them from showing their anger. And they are not destroying anywhere. It's a peaceful protest.
No. I'm not talking about
politicians. Let politicians bring their money. They won't see this kind of crowd.
But there are some people, I'm not talking about the young people. I'm talking about some people who are trying to leverage on that death as if they...
Why should anybody carry cutlass, lead people to go and disrupt a video shoot? Those are the things making people angry. Yes. Is it right? In today's Nigeria, you carry cutlass?
Oh, you don't know that they do that?
Oh, is it right? Does it make it right?
Not right, but I'm just telling you that
and it was captured on video.
It's not that it's just exposed. There are a lot of things because all these young people who are into music, they are into a lot of gangs.
Mayor,
whatever it is that they are involved in, nobody has the right to do the kind of things that they did to that boy. Nobody. In a country governed by laws. You go to a photo shoot, you carry people with cutlasses with the intention of killing him, and you don't want people to talk?
This is not
of course, our people will talk.
Definitely, we continue to stay.
Our people will talk.
I want to thank you, Mayor Akikwalu. Thank you for your contribution. BKO, thank you for your contribution. The issue of Mohbad is very, very sad and it's really controversial, if you can have this kind of controversy in the studio. And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11 p.m. Join us this Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Osuba. See you tomorrow.